by the Abraham Accords, you see that the Arabs and the Sunnis got to the solution that the enemy of me is my friend. It means that because there is a Irano-phobia, that they're throwing drones and missiles through the Aramco, that Saudi Arabia, they're in danger. So they wanted all the Emirates, Sudan, and Morocco, and so on, want to live in peace with Israel. Why they have to be in tension because of Iran and all the proxies of Iran, that is Jihad Islami, Hamas, Hezbollah in Lebanon, as well in Hashd al-Shabi in Iraq, and Assad also in Syria. They want to, or Houthim in Yemen. So want to live in peace in the Persian Gulf with the Israelis, and they want to have reforms. And even though out of the 56 countries, all around Islamic countries that are in the world, and 22 countries, the Arab countries, they didn't accept the refugees of Palestinians in 1967, that they decided to leave Israel, because leave the Judean Samaria, because the leaders, they say you have to evacuate it. If not, but those that stayed in Israel, right now we have 1,800,000 Arabs under the Israelis. That's they are equal rights. They had advantages and all the privileges of equal rights in Israel. As a minority over here in Israel, we have 21% that were non-Jews. So it means part of them, they recognize Israel, and they are serving in the army as Druze, as Bedouin, as Cherkesim, as Christians, Arabs. But those that they are anti, you understand, till now, that they didn't want to recognize Israel as a it's a Jewish homeland. Till now, they don't want to accept Israel as a Jewish state, and they're looking for their parties that got to the power in parliament between 10 or 15. They have seats in the out of the 120 seats in the parliament of Israel. For the fourth time, they got to the power. Even they were those that they wanted to gonna make coalition with them, and gonna have in Israel we have Arab Israelis. Okay, we have Arab judges. We have over here, those that are in clerks, and everywhere in the bureaucracy of Israel, we have Arabs that recognize Israel, not the Muslim ones, because they didn't recognize Israel till now. The point is that the refugees